In the morning, after finishing of their daily chores, the women of the village reach at their stone quarries where the rocks await them to be broken down. These women are sometimes also accompanied by their young ones who act as little helpers to them. This stone they mine by the use of gavel and hammer, that is manually, demand hard work and manual labor where safety issues are major concern. These so-called mines are open field with rocky terrain where the rocks are found some feet below the surface, which are excavated generally by the males using a spade, making the rocks visible, and the mining process begins. Initially, the rocks are warmed up using fire, so it can be easily broken down. Sledgehammers are used to constantly strike at the stone so as to break it down into the boulders, which are carried off to the surface where the women and other members await, holding chisels and small hammers. This process of converting the boulders into smaller pieces of stone metals or chips is primarily done by the women by use of chisels and hammer. These rocks are kept in a position by the use of a pair of small iron rods. Many times, these women are assisted by small children. Unfortunately, these women do not use any safety gears while undertaking these activities. The injury resulting from accidental hazards include being hit by falling objects, work tools, blocks of stones, eye injury resulting from penetration of ricochets and stone splinters into the eyes, strained movement throughout the lifting of heavy loads. The other type of hazard which these workers have to tackle is that the chemical hazard. Skin inflammation like dermatitis, eczema, allergic reaction due to direct contact with dust, glue, plaster, etc. The exposure to the quartz dust containing the silica can lead to silicosis and sclerosis. Exposure to mineral dust may also lead to pneumoconiosis. Even though there are no specific biological hazards, however, there is possibility of contracting parasitic disease or allergic reaction caused by the bite of ticks and other insects thriving at the site of the stoneworks, depending on geography and topography of the region. As per the studies conducted by the National Institute of Occupational Health, prevalence of occupational lung disease due to stone quarries are 21% and 12% respectively in India. There is a need to adopt various safety measures to address the risk and vulnerabilities of the personnel involved in manual stone breaking activities. Some of these safety measures to address the physical and accidental hazards are use of personal protection equipment including gloves, respirator, mask, crash helmet, safety goggles, safety shoes with non-skid soles. As far as possible, manual lifting of the heavy loads should be avoided and lifting aids or equipment should be used. Appropriate ear protection equipment such as earplugs should be used. To reduce the impact of chemical hazards, direct contact with irritating and allergenic substances should be avoided as much as possible. Use of products that protect the skin, hand washing at the end of the work shift, use of gloves, personal protection equipment for the respiratory system and the eyes are necessary. Immediate medical attention should be given in case of any injuries, insect bites, parasitic infection, skin rash or allergy to address the biological hazards. To address ergonomical factors, the workers must be instructed to use of correct techniques for moving and lifting heavy loads and in use of mechanical lifting aids. Wherever necessary, assistance from occupational ergonomist should be sought. In addition to the promotion of safety measures, there is a need for sensitization of workers involved in stone breaking regarding the hazards associated with this work and their own vulnerabilities and risk in context with those hazards are utmost important.